Switching now to our third Midday Forum, and joining us is Rob Schmidt on behalf of the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And you're here because your company is the main sponsor for the big event taking place at the end of the month, their Make-A-Wish Ball.
Yeah, Trusted Choice has decided, we've been partnered with Make-A-Wish for the past 4 years going on now. And this year we decided to become an even deeper sponsor this year and become a title sponsor for the Lincoln event coming up here on February 28th.
And so a night with Oscar, a big event, they're hoping to raise a lot of money. And tell us a little bit about why you guys choose to get involved with Make-A-Wish and all the good that it does, not only across the country, but specifically here in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yeah, sure. As Trusted Choice agencies, we're trying every day to protect people's assets, and so their wishes and dreams can come true, and so they can help people grant wishes as well. So we thought it's a great organization to get involved with and be a partner with. One of the things is at the Lincoln Ball, we thought it'd be a great place to get people out, get out in the community, have some fun. You got tables of 1 all the way up to tables of 10. Actually, tables of 10. You get a single ticket up to tables of 10. So it'll be a great night out. Social hour at 5, dinner at 6, and at 7:30, then the night with the Oscars.
And I know we spoke with Make-A-Wish Foundation, and they say they're still looking for quite a few sponsors to help maybe get some of those tables that are available. What would be your sales pitch to some organizations who might be watching to say, hey, maybe we too should get involved?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to help with a great organization to help these young kids anywhere from 2.5 to 18, help make a wish come true to them, this is a great way to do that. All the proceeds go back to the local wishes in the state of Nebraska. Last year, we helped with 125 wishes, about 1 wish every 3 days, everywhere from a wish to meet someone, a wish to go somewhere, a wish to have a makeover on your room, or a dream house, or dream room in your house, or something like that. So it just does a great job, and everything goes local. 84% of every dollar goes to a wish.
And of course, those wishes, they don't come cheap. They cost a lot of money.
Yeah, they cost a lot of money. So if you can get out there and get some clients together, get some family, get some friends, and get a table of 10 and have a good time.
There you go. So once again, this event will be taking place on February the 28th, the night with Oscar. Tables are still available. Everybody can show up. You said it starts social hour at 5 and then the main event at 6.
Yep, it's at the Lincoln train station. If you go to nebraskawish.org or Google Nebraska Make-A-Wish chapter, there's a link right there that you can go in and get your single ticket all the way up to a table of 10 and have a good time and know you're going to a great cause and know about a great cause as well. Maybe you want to get more involved. They're always looking for that as well.
Definitely a good organization, and thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
And we'll be right back with the